So the functions of epithelial tissue is one of the four main tissue types in the body. It does have there are different kinds of epithelial tissue that are related to their shape, and then their shape influences their function. So some examples is that there are simple epithelial tissue, which are just one layered, and then there's stratified, which is multi-layered. And then you have squamous shaped, which is kind of like flat discs. You have cuboidal shaped, and then you have columnar shaped cells. And then essentially, they have a lot of functions, one of them being protection. So there are some epithelial tissue that just act as a barrier, which protects underlying tissue from things such as injury, pathogens, or dehydration, like in the skin. Another important function is absorption, which there's some epithelial tissue that helps with absorbing important nutrients in the body. It also helps with secretion. So there's some epithelial tissue that secretes things like mucus, enzymes, and also hormones. Another important function is excretion. So they'll help with the removal of waste products. And then lastly, sensation. So there's some epithelial tissue that, for example, in the skin, that may contain receptors, and these receptors help us detect things or feel things like temperature or touch. And the two organ examples that I have for epithelial tissue first one is the small intestine. So with the small intestine, it is lined with simple columnar cells with microvilli here in blue. The microvilli help expand the surface area of this, so that way they can absorb more nutrients for the body. And the other thing about these is that they contain goblet cells, which goblet cells assist with secretion of mucus, and the secretion of mucus helps protect it from the digestive acid liquids that exist in the small intestine. And then the second organ that I have are the lungs. And specifically, I have the alveoli of the lungs. Here, the alveoli here, they are lined with simple squamous epithelial tissue, and with simple squamous, it is long and flat. It lines the alveoli, and the shape of it helps because of the fact that it helps the alveoli with the gas exchange. Gas exchange being the absorption of oxygen into the blood, and then the release of carbon dioxide. So it's very important with breathing and helping us survive.